Hey, I'm Jocelyn Peterson. I am a strength and conditioning coach, exercise cancer specialist, and menopause specialist. So today we're going to be going over a trail running 10-minute workout. You will need to pause the video between exercises so you can rest, but then also switch around your equipment. This video is brought to you by Major Fitness. This is the B17 Flying Fortress. Honestly, my favorite thing about this is the small footprint and that kind of endless with this machine. I truly think that you guys are gonna have an awesome workout. I'm obviously using a machine that I've already set everything up just for time efficiency, but when you are doing this follow along, I want you to pause so that you make sure that you put the proper weight on. Err on doing a little bit lighter for the first set and then push it a little bit more for your second set if you're feeling good. We're gonna be doing unilateral work and trail specific work as well. Okay, so for this workout, you are gonna be doing 45 seconds of work for things like reverse lunges, but then you'll be doing 30 seconds of work for, let's say, the RDLs, because you'll be doing each leg separately. Remember to pause the video when you are transitioning for the exercises and also just for rest. Make sure that you start off with lighter weight first and then work your way up to heavier weight. If you don't know what weight to do, then just err on lightweight. So maybe you're starting with the bar at first and it feels easy, then you can always go heavier on the next set. If you are ending this workout and you're like, I feel like this wasn't that much work, I want you to be pushing yourself. So just play it again and do a couple extra sets. If you only have 10 minutes at the gym or 20 minutes, you'll just have to do it again and you'll have to push yourself a little bit more. So timer is started. The first thing that we're gonna do is Smith machine reverse lunges. So I'm gonna go under the bar, I'm gonna unhook, and feet are gonna be right under my shoulders. I'm gonna be stepping back and then alternating legs. So going for the full time, slow on the way down, quick up. All right, so I'm gonna start the timer and we're gonna start with Smith machine reverse lunges. So you're gonna put the bar right on the back of your shoulders. You're gonna unhook, okay? And just make sure that your feet are aligned. All right, so I'm starting that timer. Make sure feet are right under the bar, unhook, and then go ahead and narrow that stance a little bit. You're going to alternate the legs. Stepping back, hovering, going to about 90 degrees, slow on the way down, control up. Slow on the way down, control back up. Keep repeating this. If you feel like the weight that you have chosen is too light, then you can go heavier on the second set. If you feel like it's too heavy, make sure that you're stopping and pausing the video to adjust the weight. Make sure that you're engaging your glutes the whole time. Good, that's about 45 here. Rehook, perfect. So pause the video if you need to for this transition time. I'm about to get a little bit out of breath. Okay, so now we're going into RDLs. So we're gonna go, again, you'll have to set this up. I'm putting it into the landmine holder, and what you're gonna do is grab with right arm, and then I'm gonna be doing my left leg. So I'm gonna start the timer. This is gonna be for 30 seconds. So lift up, and then nice and controlled down, control up. So we're trying to keep our hips even the whole time, and control on the way down, keeping your big toe down, and then about 1 second on the way up. Again, keep those shoulders away from your ears, and we should be feeling this in the hamstring and glute. Perfect, sit that down, pause the video if you need to transition, and then we're gonna go straight into the other leg. So now I'm gonna grab it with my left arm, and my right leg is gonna be doing the work. Nice and controlled down, and back up. You can even put your arm out for a little bit of balance. Again, do not do this for speed. Make sure you're controlling. And then a little quicker on the way up. Good, about 5 more seconds. Should be again feeling it in glute and hamstring. All right, set that down. We are transitioning into cable wood chop. So I've already set my weight up, so go again, pause that video. If you want to set that weight up, we're going 30 seconds on one side. We're going a nice wide stance. Controlling back, butt goes back a little bit, and then control on your way up. Awesome, 30 seconds goes by pretty quickly. Go ahead and transition to the other side. So again, a nice wide stance. I'm about shoulder width apart here. I'm gonna step away from the cable machine and go straight into it. Chop down, control up. Hinging and controlling up. Quick on the way down. And for this, we should be feeling it in your core. If the weight doesn't feel challenging enough, then you are going to raise it up on your next set. We have about 3, 2, 1. Setting that back up. Okay, parrot repeating. Go ahead and pause that video for the next one. So you have a couple different options here. If you can do pull-ups, I want you to go straight into chin-ups. We're gonna be doing pull-ups, controlling on the way down. If you cannot do pull-ups, then I want you to do an inverted row, which I will demonstrate about halfway through. Otherwise, if you can do pull-ups, go ahead and continue to keep doing them. Good, so we're about halfway. I'm gonna show you an inverted row. So I'm gonna step under the bar, bring my chest to the bar and control back down. I'm about shoulder width apart here. So this is if you can't do pull-ups, you're gonna start with these. Again, slow on the way down and then quick up, chest hitting. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, pause that video for transition. Again, maybe you try and do as many pull-ups as you can and then maybe you turn it into inverted row, just like I did. All right, so we're gonna go into calf raises. So I've already set this up because of the Smith machine, reverse lunges. So we're going into calf raises, but I want a little bit of eccentric on the way down. So 1 up, about 3 seconds on your way down. Quick up, control down. So the way you would do this one is you're gonna put a plate on the ground so that you're a little raised. You don't have to have something like I have right here. You can use a plate. 1 up and control down. Good, almost there. And we're gonna do 2 rounds of these. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of my way. Again, pause, because we're gonna go back into those reverse lunges. Set up about hip distance apart and begin nice and controlled. All right, back into landmine single leg RDL. I'm gonna go left leg. Go ahead and switch sides. So we're going right leg, left arm. Remember, slow on the way down. Perfect. Go ahead and rest, and going into the next one, we're into cable chop. This one's a little bit wider of a stance. And again, if you need to adjust that weight, please do so. Chopping to about knee level, hinging back. Perfect. Let's transition to other side. Nice wide stance. Walk a little bit away from the cable and go ahead and begin. Hinge back, going to knee height. Again, slow on the way back. Okay, go ahead and sit down. Pause video if you want to transition for weight. We're gonna do as many pull-ups as we can, and then we'll switch it into inverted rows. Whew. Ooh, we're almost there. Even I got a little tired, so I'm switching to inverted. And you can always lower if it feels a little too easy for inverted rows. Or walk yourself under. All right, I'm gonna transition into calf raises. This is the last one. Going straight into it. Again, pause when you need to. Control on the way down. Okay, guys, you did it. And you can do more rounds if you have more time. Mainly, you got it in, and this is perfect for trail running. If you want an intro, try this out. Not a huge commitment. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Just remember to like and subscribe to this video. Follow on Instagram if you want more videos, and these are all free. So give us a like so we can continue doing these.